Let's get started.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to FusionLore episode 3. Yeah! Woo! 3 episodes in, and my questions still continue not to be answered. I'm Magic, and I'm joined by my good friend Matt. Matt, say hello.
Hello.
Matt said hello. Good job, Matt. And we're here to talk about FusionFall for 30 minutes at a time, because if we do it any longer, we could be here for 4 hours. Trust me, 4 hours. I'm not even kidding about that.
We spent nights talking about this game before it even remotely came out. So
we ramble. We're ramblers. I will admit it.
It's just who we are, you know, but we're ramblers in good company. We appreciate each other's rambles because we take it at face value and we listen to every single opinion that they have.
And we appreciate you, especially if you like the video. Go ahead, like the video. It's supposed to light up when I say that. Like the video. Matt, say like the video.
Like the video, because it will light up just like he said it would.
Like the video.
Please like the video. Please like the video. Save me. I mean, like the video, please.
Okay, let me get the timer ready. Oh my god, you would think I would have this ready by now. Every time I have to like pull it out. I'm never prepared. Oh, okay. All right. And starting now. Okay, timer go. So we did submissions today, and we started off with the Eddy Nano mission, which was get ready, right?
Get ready. Yes, it was.
Yes. Did I have anything? Where are my notes? Oh, I remember now. I got it. So when we're doing the Eddy Nano mission, right? Eddy talks about how like we have to like help the fortress get secured or whatever. And I distinctly thought, how is this cardboard fortress holding out the fusions in the first place? Especially like in the place that we're in with all these like ravines full of fusion matter. Like Fuse clearly like cracked the planet in half.
Somehow he has the power to do this. He's a planet buster.
But not to cardboard. That's his weakness. Recyclable paper.
Anything recycle or renewable, he cannot fuck with.
Apparently.
Or handle.
I don't understand. If anybody knows, I would like to know. Especially when we did what the paste this haste.
Yes.
Where we get the newspaper in the water, and then he shares his secret with us, and he's like, the secret is chewed gum. And I thought that was gonna lead into like talking about how the fortress like is so strong and it repels the fusions. But no, but we did learn that Double D is actually the sole person, I think, that made the fortress. According to Eddy.
Yeah, he said that Double D is the sole creator of the box fort surrounding Peach Creek. Or not.
Reading our notes about Haste's Pace, the player character says, I collected newsprint, water, and pre-chewed chewing gum to make Eddy's future pace. I can use it to rebuild the time machine. Which would what? Huh? You can?
Yeah, assuming this is just glue, like a form of glue that they're using, some form of like contact cement. I don't really see how chewing gum is going to help build the time machine, or wood for that matter. Let's a little call back to one of the first episodes
That's right. If you're keeping track at home, so far we're fixing the time machine with 2x4 pieces of wood, chewing gum, water, and newsprint.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna get to the future, or rather the past, because a lot of this doesn't make much sense. I don't really think they know what they're doing, but
I don't know if we're even gonna make it to the past at this point. We literally have been left here with some of the most incompetent characters that we could be left here, and some even the ones that we thought were gonna be competent, right? Samurai Jack, right? What's the mission that we did for Samurai Jack?
The time into the vortex.
Into the vortex.
No, that's for Eduardo. Actually, Eduardo is the guide giver for that mission.
Okay, we get the mission from Eduardo, and we go to Jack, and he's like, "You need to go collect these things. It was stolen, right?" And we take our time. We go collect all the pieces. We triangulate the whatever it's called, and we go back to Jack.
Vortex. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
and what does Jack tell us immediately as we turn that mission in?
Well, we turn the mission in, and then he has another one available almost instantaneously. It's kind of hysterical. As soon as you open it, you read the mission, the briefing, and as it turns out, he has some slippery fingers, and the very time stream vortex, or is it the vortex? I believe not the vortex. Whatever that item was.
That's like a stone. I didn't write down it.
Yeah, the time stream stone or whatever. Whatever the hell that was. He lost it again. The monsters took it. Slippery hands. He dropped it somewhere. He didn't want to admit to it, and maybe the monsters just picked it up. Ooh, shiny rock, right? Whatever the case might be. He lost it immediately
after we finished the mission. He lost it. Mind you, we just finished. Hey, guy, I know you just gave it to me, but please understand, it's gone. I lost it. It's just, can you get it back, please?
It's really sad, honestly. Like, truthfully, like all these impressive heroes that we've seen, and a lot of that we know that kind of are missing in the future. How is Samurai Jack, of all people, the one to lose something and immediately ask for your help in return? To find it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, Jack is who you would think is the most capable, competent, keeping everybody else alive. Lost the thing we just gave him.
I mean, he's literally a warrior in time, lost in time, and in our time.
Everybody else is talking about, like, you're a time traveler. You got to go talk to Jack, bro. You have to go talk. Jack knows. He's going to be able to tell you. Everybody's hyping Jack up. Lost the thing as soon as we gave it to him.
It's honestly a letdown. He's my hero.
No, you want heroes. Speaking of heroes, we're the hero, apparently. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I finally did the thing I should have done from the beginning, and I turned on speech bubbles. I didn't know I had them off to begin with. But every character you speak to comments on the fact that we, for the purpose of this playthrough, Matt and I are the chosen ones, apparently, who are going to save the world. We are destined to save the world. It's us. It's all on us. Every single character has something to say to the effect of, oh, I heard you were the person I was going to save the world. I heard you're the person that time travel and you're going to end this war. I heard you were the chosen kid.
Listen, on that note, who the hell is speaking about us?
Right? That is a giant question, because Dexter, presumably dead. Ben, presumably dead. Unless Dexter, before we got here, like I was saying before in the first episode, just like kept telling everybody, guys, don't worry. I sent a kid into the future. He's going to change everything. Soon as he gets here, he is going to change everything, bro. Don't worry.
He's really gassing us up, because every single person we encounter has something nice to say.
Not every single person. There is one particular who does not care one way or the other.
You mean one particular nobody?
I was talking about Eddy. You want to talk about licorice lips?
Listen, licorice lips. Eddy's one thing. That's his character as a whole. That's what I expect when I'm encountering Eddy. Because first of all, that man is a slumlord. He does every little thing to make money. Everything. He is a capitalist maniac in the dire world of FusionFall, and all he cares about is emptying out your pockets as a slumlord. If you're not paying rent on time, good luck out there.
He doesn't care that your family is missing. He doesn't care that the roof is gone off your debt. You're not going to get a discount. Every mission we take from Eddy he says something to the effect of, everybody keeps freaking about the end of the world, but like, there's money to be made, bro. I'm trying to get my bag. I want to be buried with my bag.
Listen, that's just who Eddy is, and that's who I have to accept him as.
Sure, I can give you that.
But licorice lips. Who the hell is this nobody? Literally.
The last candy pirate. He's the strongest of them all.
The last candy pirate? Wow.
Supposedly. I mean, do you see any other candy pirates?
He probably, listen, the only reason I see him being even remotely the last candy pirate was because they forgot him on land when the ship sank in Candy Cove.
So you think he only survived because he didn't make it to the ship in time?
Yeah, or maybe not even that. Maybe they wanted to leave him behind because he wasn't very competent, because all he has to say is negative things.
I guess nobody really has talked about licorice lips. No, wait, no, because we have a mission from Eddy to deliver lollipops to him. So he's like making Amazon deliveries to get candy. Although he has a mission that has us go get the candy jar mission where he sends us to go get his stolen candy. And why does Fuse want candy in the first place? Also another question. Does he think there's power in the candy? He already defeated the candy pirates, right? Supposedly. They're all wiped out except licorice lips. And he's like, maybe they were onto something. They were that candy. Maybe I can make some powerful fusions with candy power.
Well, if this was current Retribution and they did have Adventure Time, well, actually, technically they do. They do have Adventure Time, so maybe. No, this mission was before all that. To be honest,
yes, it was.
So there's absolutely no reason for him to be collecting this candy. No. He just wanted to take the fucking candy.
Maybe he was just being petty. He was just like, "There's one candy pirate left. Take the candy. Take all of the candy. Destroy his hope. Fuck licorice lips in particular."
You can't be a candy pirate if you don't have candy.
Weird. This also, like, mind you, right? This also continues the line of missions that I question, why are we doing them? And the service of getting back to the past as fast as possible to try to save the world. We did maybe 2 missions, I think, out of all the level 3 missions that actually pertain. No, because Mandark's missions. Maybe 4 missions out of all the missions we did in level 3 that pertain to actually repairing the time machine, right? All the other missions were, Eduardo wants to go on a picnic, so please go kill all the monsters in that area so he can have a picnic. Oh no, Eduardo actually lost the potatoes he wanted to have the picnic with. Please go get the potatoes back. Eddy,
speaking of
make
which,
some
why
Amazon deliveries for us.
An obsession with these potatoes. I'm so sorry. We've been asking that question for like 5 missions, I think. Why is he so obsessed with these potatoes? First of all, look, how many missions did we get regarding these?
Just 2.
But the parts that we had to go through just to finish them.
Look, Eduardo is just very precious, and I think the only way he can cope with the end of the literal world surrounding him is to make new friends with inanimate objects so he can take his mind away from all the pain and destruction going around him. Let's not take away from the fact Eduardo is the last imaginary friend. They're all dead. Blue is on the heroes statue, or the hero square statue, the fallen heroes gone but not forgotten. It's just Eddy. Eduardo is just there, and he found solace in finding Eddy because he has a similar name, and he's trying to cope with his potatoes. That's just my thought about it, though.
I mean, can an imaginary friend have imaginary friends? When imaginary friends perish, do they just become another imaginary friend's imaginary friend?
I think to some extent they are real. They exist in reality. They have to have died. Blue is on the statue. He died. He's gone. There's no other imaginary friends around. It's just Eduardo.
Right. That would probably push Eduardo to insanity, forcing him to have picnics with potatoes that he sees it and regards as his closest friends that were once there in his lonely days.
So in actuality, I think the potato thing is from the show. From memory, I think Eduardo just really likes potatoes, but I don't remember him actually making the potatoes his friends. I think he just really liked potatoes.
Well, it's a fun hypothetical, but also kind of depressing. So we won't touch on it too bad. Just a quick thought.
I guess so. My big question, right, around the technology in this game, right? Because it's not explained, or it hasn't been explained. I don't know if it will be explained. I want an explanation for the technology of why we have a mini map or the location marker in the sky, or why we can see the type of everything. The NPCs can also see the type of thing, because when we're doing the Eduardo mission, they're like, you're probably going to want to use this nano because they're this type. You could probably explain all that away with just, it's a game, and that's the game. They want to, do the thing for the game. But I don't think most people that play this game read. They just go here, kill, get nano, yippee,
They read objectives and they get them done. That's understandable. But we're here for the lore. That's why it's FusionLore. All right.
Do you think there's an in-lore reason for the waypoint, the map, the whatever is like showing us the type, the like scanner we have.
Well, absolutely. It's built into the game. We have a communicator. Why else can we receive emails and we have a journal, mission journal?
We have a communicator?
In our menu.
Did they say that? I know they like in their tutorial, they're like, press J to do this and press M to open a map. But I don't know if they state that like you have a communicator. Unless I mixed that. Dexter might have been like, here's a communicator, bro. You need these. Standard issue. As soon as the war came out, I mailed it to everybody.
We have an interface, right? It has a map, an email, journal, my stuff, and your nanocom.
Which is all ran by computers.
Okay, so we can assume that computers is built into this communicator somehow. And
it's just networked all over the world.
Like everyone has their own, in a sense.
Is computers like a cell carrier? Is computers the T-Mobile of the FusionFall's world?
I think it's more like Jarvis, in my opinion.
Well, Jarvis is like
everyone
one
having
person.
Their own Iron. Yes, but it's like everyone having their own Iron Man, so you can interface with Jarvis and every single one of them, if he allowed you to.
Wait. Speaking of everyone, right? Speaking of everyone, I keep forgetting to mention that I was doing research on a different video, and I saw the commercial where I believe it gave the answer to why there's so many people running around, the lore reason for why there's so many people running around. Because when you play the game, it is very much like everyone is telling you, you're here to save the world. You're the chosen one. You're going to kill Fuse. It's all on you. We cannot do anything by ourselves. Did you not hear Samurai Jack lost the thing you just gave him? We are all going to die without you. Right? But in the commercial,
we cannot function without you.
Please,
we are in dire straits.
But in the commercial, they say young people all over the galaxy, mind you. They don't say
the universe, the universe.
Oh, the universe. The young people all over the universe are joining up to help fight in the war, right? So I think that our presence here, more specifically, I think when we go back to the past, inspires everybody else to help fight. But I think we are like the personal main character, right? Nothing happens unless we do it. Despite all that.
They say across the universe. So that could literally be so arguably speaking, universe it is everything in existence that we know of.
You're right.
Unless there's something beyond that, but let me not divulge into that. And the commercial says all across the universe, implying sure, it's a commercial, but it's implying it's speaking directly to people in these different universe or these different parts of the universe, as it is kids from across the universe. So, by that standard, would the commercial be like not a fourth wall break, but at an implication that in a distant galaxy out where in our own universe, the heroes we know are fighting and need our help to fend off Fuse.
Well, they also say in that commercial that for eons, Fuse has been consuming planets. So like this is just, it's new to us, but has been going on for a very long time. Right.
So, but that also, like I said, it implies that we have some involvement in this in our own reality in a sense, you know, in a fictional reality sort of sense. That's why we're so involved and why there's so many people and players, like you said.
But it is just us. We are the main character. Samurai Jack, I will never forget, couldn't do anything without us, right?
Actually couldn't.
And that's like another thing. I don't think they'll ever explain it, but like, we don't see any NPC do anything ever at all.
Oh yeah. Like at all.
Like I know that's the game thing, right? Like you take a mission, you do the mission. But like in the context of all the lore that they specifically built up where like you have to help us save the world. Am I helping you or am I just doing it? Because the most I've seen is in the tutorial is where Dexter
and helping.
Right? Because the most that happens is Dexter helps us in the tutorial. He's like, oh yeah, we'll fight this fusion together. Everybody else is like, go do this thing for me. What? Why won't I do it? I'm too busy.
aside from the very first mission, the very first nano mission, when we go into the fusion portal, we only see one NPC really ever do anything to assist us, and that's Dexter.
Mm-hmm. I can excuse away other characters. Like, I can excuse away number 2. I can excuse away Amanda, because they very clearly say whenever you do any of those missions, number 2 is like, I gotta get the treehouse back and running, bro. I'm busy, bro. You see this thing? It's on the ground.
He's actively doing things.
Mandark,
he's telling you.
I'm in the time lab, wherever that is. I'm in the time lab. I'm working to get the time machine done. Me personally, I don't need help from anybody. Maybe I need help from you, but we won't talk about that out loud. But everybody else, and you know what? Actually, that actually goes into the like stupid missions that they have us do. Maybe they just literally don't have anything to do because they don't
have time to do anything because they're too busy preparing for whatever's to come. Because you got to also remember, we're from a different time, but this is their time. This is their existence as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of how the timeline works in this, we are present at a certain point. We are helping them, and as far as they're concerned, we're helping them change their own reality. So what if they're just preparing for the inevitable just in case we fail? And that's why they're kind of having us do whatever we can while we're here.
You know, I didn't think about trying to make themselves as comfortable as possible in case they just all die. That's why we go get a pizza for Hoagie. It's like, oh, man, this could be the last pizza I ever eat. Could you please just go get those toppings back for me? Eddie is
That's
like,
the last thing I need.
The latest issue of this comic book just came out. I might die. Could you please go get that comic book? I need to know what happens. Eduardo, I just want to have a picnic, man. Dude, there's a crack in the ground. There's a little ocean of fusion matter around us. I just want to have a picnic with some potatoes. Can you help me? I've never thought about that. Is such a great way to look at it. It is extremely morbid, but it makes so much sense.
We're there for their final moments.
And these
are their final moments. No, not even, because like I said, we're not sure how the time works, so it's very possible this is a branched reality. We're just helping them do some things with.
You're absolutely right, because depending on what version of time travel you subscribe to, this could very much be like we are going to help you with the time machine, but that's for you. That's a one-way trip. Once you're gone,
we're done already.
It doesn't affect us at all. We've already lost.
In our reality, Fuse already won, and this is the resistance at this point.
All we can try to do is try to let you help other people.
Is being with our favorite characters in their final moments before going back to change how our present is.
Oh my God.
Because when we travel, we're going from the past to the future to help stop the invasion, but we're changing our future as a whole. We're actively changing our destiny, because from our starting point to our ending point, we're changing our history. But for the characters that we encounter, this is their end. The end of the planet.
I could go into some deep stuff with time travel right there, but I feel like it would get us off track. Just to give you like a snippet of it, right? Because like your line of like saying that we're changing our history. If we are the chosen one, right, and then we're always supposed to like be sent to the future to find out about nanos, to get sent back to the past to stop Fuse, right? That is our history. There is nothing else that ever happened. Like we were always going to go back. We're always going to go in the future to go back to save the world. Right.
Like there's a reason we're here. We're learning the basics of what is going to essentially shape the game. Literally.
Bro, FusionFall's is so much deeper than I thought it was.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
And that's just factoring in the time travel aspect of it.
This is really sad, bro. I don't know if I could ever play the future the same again, thinking about it from that way. That no matter what I'm doing, these people are all gonna die.
It's so morbid, but I love it. It's exactly what I would have hoped for the next game, but unfortunately things happen.
This is what FusionLore is about, finding out this information right here.
to speculate things you've never speculated before about the game you love from your childhood. What more could you ask for?
Too dark though.
No, honestly, I feel like it's a very noble cause at the end of the day. Like, sure, we're here in their final moments, but they're till the teeth. They are not stopping. They are constantly helping travelers like us going through time. If we're not the chosen one, but they are helping despite their current situation to improve our situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking noble.
You know,
like
what?
They're going out heroes.
Wait. You know what? I made a note about it and we didn't get to it last time, but you know how we see that like advertisement for like FusionFall as like a thing on the bus stop?
Yeah.
What if, right? The way that Dexter knows, like we were theorizing, the way that Dexter knows about any of this is that like that book slipped in from a different timeline. And he read the manga and he's like, oh my God, this is going to happen to us. This is a prophecy. I have to prepare for this. And that's why he collects us that's into the future.
But that's a connection. Wait, that's a connection. There's in real life, the ad is for the game in real life, but in the game. So by that logic, wouldn't our in real life ad for the game in real life connect to the game?
You lost me. I'm not gonna lie, you lost me.
The commercial that we were just talking about.
Okay.
Implying that we're in the same universe of sorts, but in a different galaxy far away, but we're still attending and being a part of the resistance and the fight of it all.
No, I think that commercial is meant to be like wartime propaganda, like it's right, like an actual commercial that would play in universe on TVs. Like, we need more people, young people to join the fight. We're fighting, but you never know. Join the fight. The hero is you. The time is now.
But it could also be a paradox.
In what way?
Because what if, in order for Dexter to find out and know what's about to happen, say, for instance, he looked into a different universe and stumbled across the ad for FusionFall. And he was like, what is this? That's our world. That's everything that's happening.
You think
things
Dexter,
are connecting in our history.
You think Dexter in this game saw the real world, quote unquote, and saw FusionFall as a game?
Right.
I think that might be going too far.
Wait. But then that would also tie into him having the idea to get help from people like us.
What do you mean?
He saw the outcome of his world in a different universe in the form of a game.
Mm-hmm.
So then he employs the help of the other universe through the players that interact with their world in the game.
No, that doesn't work, because by that logic, right, you're saying that like the Dexter changed the outcome of the game, right? Because if he,
or what like I said, it was a paradox.
What is the game without the player characters, right?
Right. But hold on.
If what you're saying happened, Dexter saw the game, and the game would just be like the world ended. That wouldn't be a game.
It's a causation loop. So I'm not sure. Okay, this is going to sound a bit far-fetched. If you've ever enjoyed watching Family Guy, there was an episode where Stewie went back and broke his he went back in time, tried going back to the present, broke his time machine, and in the process got thrown out of the causation of reality. Okay. Into a white space. In order for him to get himself back into the universe, he had to create an explosion with his time machine in that liminal space. And in that result, that created the universe that he was in. So he was born in his universe to create his universe.
My mind is like starting to.
Do you understand that part at least?
My brain is.
And you see where smooth. I'm trying to tie it in?
Smooth brain over here, dog.
Hey, it's all right. Listen, basically, he needed to see that in order for the game to be created, and the game needed to be created in order for him to see that.
I think I get it.
It's a causation loop. But again, this is delving very deep into hypotheticals.
Very deep.
And while that may sound very interesting, that is not exactly the course of this topic.
It's a theory.
But if you're interested, we could talk about it.
It's a theory. A fusion theory.
Maybe on a dedicated episode, time travel.
Time travel. Just a FusionLore episode dedicated to concepts.
Concept of time travel and the what ifs of the world.
Is that not what FusionLore already is, though?
Right, but imagine without the shackles of following through the game.
Just like
could be something.
I mean, that could be like an episode we talk about later.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like a special. Ooh, you hear that, guys? A special. Looking forward to that. You might want to stick around.
Find out. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't stopped thinking about how sad this game is after the realization that these dumb missions they keep giving us are just time wasters to make them happy before the world ends.
Hey, as depressing as it is, it's still fucking noble. At the end of the day, their cause, they're truly not. How do I say it? The words I'm looking for. They're selfless.
Do you think,
selfless
in your opinion,
actions?
Wait. Do you think, in your opinion, that these characters that are here are specifically the characters that everybody else like wanted to save? Like they were just like, oh, like Double D and Ed. I can't see Eddie go. We care about Eddie so much. He's our leader. All the Foster friends, imaginary friends, that are like, we gotta save Eduardo. He's too pure. He does. We gotta keep him around. Send him over here. Well, number 2, number 5. We gotta save them. See them personally. I would hope that would have been number 3, but number 2. No, oh, that's the timer.
Oh my god!
But to finish my thought, just like I know. Shush. Just to finish my thought, just like, do you think these characters were specifically for as much shit as we talked about them, right? Do you think these are the characters that like the rest of the universe, like Ben and there are other Kids Next Door characters and Dee Dee,
like tried saving with time travel?
Not time travel, but just like, we're gonna push these guys all the way over here, as far away from the fight as we possibly can, just to save them. They're too precious to us. Maybe like Samurai Jack and number 2 and number 5 are maybe like the exception. Definitely number 5 and Buttercup. They were on the front lines.
They're selected. They were selected in order to help us. Because that's what it seems like. We're encountering people that have the know-how to create and fix this time machine by their own means. But we're meeting with them, we're encountering and doing the missions for them, and each person has some tie to the machine, the time machine as a whole. It doesn't matter who they are. They tie in together with the ultimate goal of getting you back to the future that we were supposed to get to.
You know, thinking about that, there's one character that is back here in the future that managed to survive. That man, how did this Ranger Joy? How did?
Oh my god!
We're gonna end the episode. that's not. We could talk for so much more. We could talk for so much, but you're gonna have to catch us next time when we do the level 4 missions. And we have to play with the sad thoughts that we came up with today. But I'm Magic. That's Matt. And we'll suffer with you guys next time. I want to go cry.
Suffer right now, actually. You know,
I'm going to go cry, man. This is so sad. Bye, everybody.
This is so sad.
My work is done.